Okay, so now we're going to put on the balloon clip, which is basically a balloon clip that is strapped to I got a six ounce sinker in this case. We're going to send it down.
Man, you got a monster on! Woo! Oh, got out of the rocks?
Go, baby, go.
That could be a grouper, man.
Go, baby, go.
Oh,
holy shit.
Here.
Oh,
Bring it closer. I'll get the.
Okay.
oh my gosh, Stan, that's a big mutton.
Is it?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Shit.
Oh!
What the hell?
Oh my
do
gosh,
you
you're
got?
jumping, dude.
Barracuda?
I think so.
Yeah, you're a huge mutton.
I got you.
Holy crap.
Oh my god, bring him over!
Oh my
That's
god.
a monster!
Oh my god.
Damn!
Hey everybody, it's me, Captain Dan, from Florida Fishing Couple, and we've been getting a lot of questions lately to do more tutorials and to kind of explain some of the rigs that we use. And one of my favorite rigs that I can't take credit for myself, I learned from Captain Ryan from Good Karma Fishing. But it's a great way when you're fishing for mutton or grouper or any time that you need to have like a really, really long leader. And instead of having a sinker or your weight attached 20, 30 feet away from your hook and having like a long leader, either monofilament or fluorocarbon, I see a lot of guys pulling it in that last 20 or 30 feet. And rather than fighting the fish because they can't get the weight, if you will, through the top eye of the rod. So one of the best rigs that I found is a removable rig. It's kind of just, you get to the leader. Now what I do is I usually have braid and then I do fluorocarbon. And then 20 or 30 or even 40 feet, sometimes 50 feet of a leader. But at the knot, or somewhere near the knot, I'll put on my adjustable or removable weight. So when we get up near the, up to the weight, you'll see it in a lot of the videos. You'll see me just move out and unclip something and then put it either in my pocket or someplace where I can find it again, and then fight the fish the whole rest of the way without having to hand line the fish in, which to me is counterproductive. Especially if you've got a huge fish on there and he's going to make another run, so you'd have that line come ripping through your hands. So I'm going to show you a very, very simple and very inexpensive rig that'll change the game for you as far as how you fight a fish that you're fishing on the bottom or using a long leader with. So the first thing, and it's very simple, there's not very many components to it. I'll post the link of how to get these, and what they are is Balloon Fisher King, and they're basically balloons, but the main or the fancy or the secret ingredient here is the balloon clip, and I'll show you that in a second. I also use the balloons when I want to do king fishing or if I want to do sail fishing. Put a big leader on there, use the balloon. They're biodegradable, so when you lose them, they go into the, they go away. So I'll show you the link for this, and I'll show you exactly how we rig it. The only other thing you're going to need is a couple of zip ties, very small zip ties, and then whatever size weights you want to use. All right, I want a pair of scissors at the end, and I've got a rod right here, and on this rod I've just got very simple circle hook and a leader of probably about, I don't know, maybe just 10 or 15 feet. Sometimes we use a lot more, a lot longer for mutton, but if we're going for, let's say, mangrove snapper, or even sometimes if we're going for yellowtail and I need a little extra weight, but I want this weight far away from the hook, I'll use a lighter version of one of these all the way back here where the knot is. So this is the braid, and then this is the monofilament, or the fluorocarbon in this case. So I'll lay that right here for now. And then I'll kind of give you an idea about how this is. So just pick these up. They're very inexpensive. This one happens to be 9-inch balloons, and I think it comes with 5 clips. So take the balloons out. And so here's the clips. Very simple, little plastic clips. Now, what the beauty of this is this clip will clip right on to your braid, or if you have a heavy monofilament, all the way back behind the knot. And I'll even, if I need to, if I just want to elongate this leader, but I don't want to tie another one right now because this stuff is hot and heavy, I'll just move it down. I'll just open it up and then just move it all the way down, further down the line. The trick is to just get both of the little clips onto the line. Once it's on there, she'll stay on there pretty well, especially if you're using heavier line. But even if it slips, if you're using light line and it slips, it'll only slip to the knot. So here's the knot, and what it'll do is it'll just take the clip and clip it on there. Make sure that you get both of the clips, and then that's it. Now I'm going to show you how to put the weight on the clip in a second, but I just wanted you to get the idea of how this clips on. So when you fight that fish and you get this up near your top eye on your rod, you just simply push this button and it comes right out. Take this, put it in your pocket, let go, and fight the fish like you normally would. So in this case I've got 2 6s and I think probably a 2 ounce, and I adjust them accordingly. I'll have them in my box. I'll have a whole bunch of them, and it's very simple. So you just take one of your zip ties and put it through your sinker, and then there's a little notch in here where you would normally put the balloon itself, and I just simply just bring it around, put it through, maybe, put it through, and then just zip it down, just tie it down. Take a pair of scissors, cut off the tag, if you will, and then you've got it on there. It's not going anywhere. Take it. Now this is very light line for this size sinker, but I would put both, make sure both of them in there, and now that's on there all the way down to the bottom, and then you'll have your line, your leader, as long as you want it. When you come back, you simply fight the fish. You just take this, and the beauty of this is you're not hand lining it in. And the beauty of this is it gets up near your eye of the top rod of the rod, and you just unclip it, put it in your pocket, let that go, and fight the fish all the way back. So if he does have another run and he takes off for another 10, 20, 30 yards, this is in your pocket, and you're fighting him one-on-one. So that's it. We'll put the link in there how to get them. Like I say, they're pretty cheap. Any size sinker that you want, and then just use different size zip ties to zip it on, and it looks exactly like that. Very simple, very easy to do, and you can vary how long you want your leader to be based on the clip itself. You can just go up and down the line. So that's it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and if you want to see more tutorials, we'd be more than happy to put them together. Just give us an idea about what you'd like to see. And until then, we appreciate you. We love you guys. Follow us.